All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Austin Desperados. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hey, we got a seal.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Kelly. And the grab by Kroft. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You draw quarter. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
To throw, Kelly. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the sneak. He needed more than that. 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
go now. I'm scared. Switch. No. Off. Safe. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, tight right there.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
49's the mic. Defense wins championships, bro. Mike's 49.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you, boy.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. And he's going to go down again. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Back to the air on second down. Kelly. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
18 later. Undercut. X3. 218. Chop. Let go.
Now Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number one goal is what?
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish.
It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Hopkins complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Kelly flushed out right. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Kelly. That'll be complete to Cook. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kelly. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Stop your whining.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and a yard, Kelly flushed to his right. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Check 31, check 31. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Short throw to Disley.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. Here we go. Time of the ending. Oh, here we go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Switch. Check 52. Hey, watch it. Switch.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
49 the mic.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Kill. 25.
Here's a give to Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant.
A handoff to Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Take 4, take 4.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back now in Austin. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on second down. Kelly, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Kelly to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Kelly now throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Silver, Silver. Bang, 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 bang.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
It's just me and you. Check, check, check.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check, 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 check. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shit. Shut up.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 1,
2nd and 6. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Slam, slam, slam.
Tight dog.
Penny will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Check it out. Check safety.
Another try for Penny. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Boy, trying to punch it in on 3rd and goal, and they go back a yard.
And how about the chest thumping that's going on right now? They just stuffed them on that play, daring them to try and run it again. No chance.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator. 61 Matchbox Lights. 75.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense.
It's the young incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. From my heart and soul, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.